7:49 remaining in this one. Tim Brando along with Mike Jaminski and Otis Livingston here in Austin, Texas. Now the Illini have got to respond, and understand the scouting report may have changed. The guy that averages 6 is lighting you up and might be having a career night, Ryan Brown.
But I'm sure there was a footnote, Tim. I talked about it. He scored 22 points twice this year, one of them at Georgia Tech where his dad, Tico, played, and looks like he's headed that way right now. And he has saved them offensively.
Brandon Paul, the wraparound move out the window, can't get it to go. Rand Scott comes out of there with it.
That was a good timeout by John Gross.
Well, he may have been on fire, but he couldn't get that one to go, and Egwu brings it down. Abrams goes crossover. A blowback. Count it. And a foul. Tracy Abrams with a vengeance.
Well, he did it going right the last time, and it sets it up. How about that crossover right there? And just, Brown not inside, or didn't get outside the arc on that play. Good call.
Well, he went by Shane Larkin as though he was standing still. That's not easily pulled off.
And Tracy Abrams talked to us yesterday about growing up and wanting to represent the home state school.
Yep.
Really wanted to go to Illinois.
Well, Brandon Paul said the same thing. Said he was 7 years old when they made that run to the Final Four back in 2005. Lost the national championship to Carolina. Larkin is rejected. Taken out of there by McLaurin.
I think Egwu missed the assignment that time on the screen roll. Yeah, there's been a couple of breakdowns in that defensively in this half. But McLaurin really saved him.
Bertrand comes back onto the floor for Abrams. Number 2 in the blue and orange. Scott needs to get it in. Does. The extra pass to Kaji. It rolls off, and there's a foul. Durant Scott a little frustrated there. His first foul.
Kaji upset with himself. 2 of 7 on the game right now. Is struggling. A lot of his shots have been those really tough in-between straightaway 4 and 5 footers, Tim.
There's been a lot more contact in this game. And maybe what the ACC champs are learning is that at the Big Ten, there will be a body on you up in your grill that maybe you've not been as accustomed to having. Well, that's going to be another foul on Scott. An easy call for Doug Shows. 2 fouls in 20 seconds on Scott. Timeout. He did wake up, and Ryan Brown's he got an early wake-up call.
23 at halftime. Tim Brando, Mike Jaminski.
One of the few places, Greg, where chalk has held up in that particular bracket.
Well, and in that game, Tyler Thornton, and you saw Rashid Suleiman in that shot, but Tyler Thornton started for him in this game. Mike Krzyzewski looking for some defense and some matchups.
Looking to shake it up a little bit, as Illinois is to Miami. Trailing by 4, 7:45 remaining. Paul being dogged by Scott. Tried to go crossover, lost his dribble. And Scott got the job done. A quick timeout was called by John Gross. Gary Maxwell giving it to them with 19 on the shot clock. You know what he wanted to do, but Scott got in the way. The thing as you look at our game summary, Mike, that is most amazing to me is that only that many turnovers for the entire game, and in this half, with all of the defensive intensity, 2 turnovers for Illinois, 1 for Miami.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Tim, I know the possessions are important, but I'm not a big fan of that timeout in the second half, having to burn one.
Richardson can't get it to go. Saved by Ryan Brown to Durant Scott.
Illinois with 2 timeouts left now for the rest of the game, and Miami with 3.
Scott off the bounce. Not there. Oh, did Paul get called to the push? He did. Yep. Undercut Kaji and gets tagged for the foul.
And that puts them in the bonus. Here's the look, and that's a great play, and right after that, and there's really not much that Brandon Paul could do. Maybe a little bit of acting by Kenny Kaji.
Well, be the first to know the latest news on all your teams with Bleacher Report's Team Stream app. Stay one step ahead. Check out Team Stream on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device today.
In the ACC tournament final, Trey McKinney-Jones was the guy who was the other scorer. Career high 20 for him, and now Ryan Brown very much in that role. 19 points.
Illinois has gotten this far with their toughness, and at some point you've got to match Miami's offense.
Well, but Miami's gone the other way too. I mean, Kaji's the only big out there. They've basically got 4 guards playing around him.
Griffey's hit 4 threes tonight. He takes it inside, gives it up to Abrams. Griffey for 3 again. Too strong. Agnew another offensive rebound. There's your open man, Paul.
Offensive rebound, scattered defense. You touched on it, Tim, that there's been long shots, long rebounds Miami has not gotten.
I don't know the team that tracks down offensive rebounds any better than Illinois.
Well, when you're used to shooting threes, you kind of know where it's going. You have a little better handle on it, but the perimeter for Miami has really got to do a better job in that area.
Kaji in traffic gets the roll. 50-45.
Griffey's got to try to get into the low block. He's got guards playing him.
Paul again. And the senior from Gurney, Warren High School. 7 of 16 from the floor. Brings them to within 2.
Well, we got the whole package, knocking down threes. The mid-range game has the explosiveness to go to the rim. Very difficult to defend. But you've got to make him a 2-point shooter now, Tim.
Scott. Not there. Kaji. The putback. 52-48. 5 and change remaining.
Miami switching at 4 positions now. Everybody but the 5.
Paul a blow by. There's Griffey right on the spot. Agnew. Another offensive putback. 52-50.
Well, that one landed softly. It wasn't a long one, and he was right in the front of the rim. Kaji out of position.
He's 1 bucket away from a double-double, Agnew. Kaji's got the last 6 for Miami. Shot clock under 10. Scott. Now that time Ryan Brown jumped a little too soon. Mistimed it. Illinois could take the lead again or tie it. And they did. 4 to play.
Really, it's been a great mix for Illinois between 3-point shooting and drives.
Timeout. Abrams starts it, and Illinois tied it. Tim Brando, Mike Jamitsky, and Otis Livingston here in Austin. You see the foul story and our game reset. That extra timeout that was taken, Mike, could become a factor down the stretch. It could.
Yeah, again, I don't mind that play in the first half, into the first half, but in the second half, I just think they're too valuable for that one possession. And it even looked like he was going to save the play anyway.
Illinois has scored on their last 4 trips. And their ability to get second chance points and Miami's inability to get them is the difference in the game. Brown not there.
Missed his last 2 shots. Time and score, Tim. Make that shot a little bit more difficult.
Indeed. Some thought Miami should have been a #1 seed. In fact, you could make a case that they were the 5th 1 seed of this tournament. Well, Illinois is making it difficult on them tonight. Brandon Paul! Rock your baby, George McCray. He took it into the lane and slammed it home. A 6-0 run for the Illini. Larkin, offensive foul. The big bad bullies of the Big Ten getting it done. Talk about versatility. Mr. Paul's got some.